My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast. And this is my Makeup Monday for today. Today I'm going to play with the Calming Camelia stamp set. It is a host set in the Sale-a-bration catalogue. So I'll just grab that. Hang on a tick. So it's up the back. So it's a host set if you spend $500 or more, or you have a few friends, collect some orders from a few friends and get your workshop totaling over $500, you can get this for free. So it's a beautiful stamp set. I only got it last week, so I've just been playing all day with it, and all day on the weekend playing with it, and it's just so lovely to use. So because Sale-a-bration is running for, today's the 14th of February. So it's running for another month. It finishes on the 16th of March in Australia. So there's still time to collect some orders from some friends and get an order in to get this beautiful stamp set. So I shall turn my phone, I'll put my phone up into the holder and we'll get started. I've got a few samples from all the makings I did yesterday, so we'll have a look at those before we start. Okay, so this is the stamp set. It's really beautiful, and this is the big floral image that's from the stamp set, and it's got a lovely leaf. It's a distinctive stamp set, and it's got a lovely leaf and this lovely swirl and some lovely sayings, sentiments. Happy birthday, it's always a good one, and it's a lovely font. You make me smile, I like that one. You're in my thoughts, that's nice for a sympathy card or a get well card. It's the little things that make life great. I think that's a great one. I love being your friend. Really nice sentiments in this one. I think I'm quite pleased with that and all the sentiments. So that's the whitewash technique I've been playing with. So these are some of the samples I made on the weekend. So that was using Merry Merlot. This one was using Early Espresso. That was just stamped in Smoky Slate, and I stamped it on the scalloped piece and then stamped it again and cut it out, and I put some Winker Stella on it. So that's not whitewashed. This one was just stamped straight onto the Misty Moonlight card base. And this one I got inspiration from someone on Pinterest. It was Carol's Corner. I don't know what her full name is. I changed it up a little bit, but I stamped it in Night of Navy onto Petal Pink cardstock, and I stamped the swirl around it. I then did the whitewash technique, and then I ran it through the Time Worn Type embossing folder. So I really quite like that one. That's really nice. And this sentiment's from Celebrating You, a stamp set in the mini catalogue. I really like that one. So what I'm going to do is sort of do a combination. I'm going to do the Merry Merlot colour, but I'm going to sort of combine a couple of these cards together. So I'll put my samples to one side and bring my card in. So I'm using Crumb Cake, and I've just cut it down the middle in half that way, portrait. So that's my card base. That's an A5 card base. I've got a piece of Merry Merlot 10 centimeters by 14.4 as a layering panel, and with the scalloped contour dies I've cut the second largest one out, and this one with the dots for a greeting. I haven't decided what greeting to put on it, but I've used the scallop contour dies, and I've cut a spare out just in case I stamp crooked or anything. I always cut a spare out just in case, because you never know. So I shall get my Merry Merlot ink pad. So I'm going to start with, I'll put my card base aside. I'm going to start with this little fern from the Eden's Garden stamp set, which is that one. Pretty sure that's it, yes. So it's this one. And I need a bigger block than that. So let me just get a bigger block. Okay. So as I said, I'm sort of combining these two cards. I'll move that one out of the way. These two cards together. Because my layering scalloped piece is going to go like this. So I'm just going to, and I'll get a scrap piece of paper and put that underneath me. So what I'm going to do is just go around the edge of my Merry Merlot card with this. And the Eden's Garden is also a distinctive stamp set. And when you stamp Merry Merlot, or when you do the same coloured ink onto this cardstock, it's sort of like a watermark technique. You could get the same effect with Versamark. Oh, I just better turn my radio down just in case the YouTube police get me. So that's just given you an edging of the leaf. I'll put another one down here. So that's my card panel there. And see how I went round the side with this one? Well, I've just sort of done it like a similar thing with the Merry Merlot. So I'll clean that. That's the only stamp I'm using out of the Eden's Garden stamp set. So I'll pop that away. And I shall get this one in, and I'll get my big Camelia image. So there. So you ink it up really well. And I'm just going to just sort of twist it so I get it all onto the panel. And press it down nice and firm. Nice. Okay, so I shall close that up. I will clean that later and just put it way over. Now I'm going to get my Whisper White ink out and my blender pen that I keep specifically for whitewashing. I'll get rid of that. I don't need that now. And I'm just going to push this in to my Whisper White ink. And this I've labelled the end that I keep purely for whitewashing. And I'm going to get a little bit on my blender pen. And I'm just going to, I'm going from the bottom up because I'm dragging some of the Merry Merlot ink with me. So it's sort of like a tinted whitewash then. Now I am avoiding like the heavier lines between the petals. Just so it's not sort of, the outline of the flowers aren't sort of concealed completely. So you can get such lovely effects with the whitewash technique. And you've got to choose your stamp set that works with the technique. But this stamp set certainly does work. Now the white ink does dry off, so you can go back over it. You can sort of put another layer of white ink on it. I'll just get all of my colours done. And I'm keeping that here to help me show where the flowers are the petals and the leaves, because it can be a bit confusing getting them sort of mixed up together. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. We did. I had a card class on Saturday, and that was fun. And we went out for breakfast yesterday with my daughter before she went off to work, so that was fun. My son's still quite sick with COVID, so I'm hoping he'll get better soon. Him and his girlfriend have got it quite badly, I think. They live up in Newcastle, which is about an hour and a half's drive from us, so I can't see them. They're in isolation. I can't really drop anything off to them. But I'm sure Lucy's mum will be helping out in that regard, because she lives not far from them. Even when they're growing up, they still need family, which is fine. I'll just do down here, I think. I might go over some of this. Now, this little one down here is a bud, I think. And I'm going to just do the whole lot, because I can't determine what could be green and what might be the bud. So I'm just going to make the whole thing a bud. So if I want that white to be a bit stronger, I just go back and pick up some more white ink and go over it. And the beauty of this is that this whitewashing technique with the inks, like not heat embossed, is that you get a bit of the colour of the ink pad that you're using. So we're getting a bit of a pinky tinge from the Merry Merlot, and that's really, really nice. I like that. I don't have any funny stories to tell. Wish I did. My life's not that funny. You can see you don't have to be particularly careful with your colouring. I'm just making sure I try and keep the definition of the lines of the petals, of the outline of the petals. So just remember, Sale-a-bration is continuing until the 16th of March for us in Australia. So any $90 that of product that you order, you can get a free Sale-a-bration item. I'll just make this one a bit whiter, I think. And I might go down the bottom again. And don't forget also that I've got my mini cut emboss machine prize going until the end of February. So if you spend over $50, I'll just move that to one side and I'll close my white ink up because we don't want any mishaps. If you spend over $50, you can go into the draw for the mini cut emboss machine. These dies that I've used will go through the mini cut emboss machine, so that's a bonus. Now I'm just wondering if I need to do anything else on this. A little bit of splatter like a splatter stamp might be nice. Have I got a splatter stamp? I've got one in the daffodil. The daffodil stamp set. I might just put a little bit of splatter on. So if you are wanting to order anything, This is the host code for February. I'm just going to ink up a little bit and just put it around the edges. There we go. I like that. Yeah, so I'm doing a random draw for the mini cut emboss machine, and so yeah, if you want to place a $50 order, you'll go into the draw for that. I'll draw that on the 1st of March, maybe. No, maybe I'll draw it on the 2nd. That's a Wednesday. I won't be at work on the Wednesday. Yes, I'll draw it on the 2nd. There we go. Now I've got this little one. Now, I'm not sure if any of these sentiments will fit. They might. Or the happy birthday. Does that fit? Ooh, just. Nope, I need this one. So yeah. So remember if you're placing an order, you can message me, but I pretty much know if the order's over $50, I put your name in the drawer. Now I shall get the Merry Merlot again. I'll get my practice piece out. Stamps so nicely. And that fits. Okay, let's see how we go. I hope my head's not coming in. Sorry if it is. Ha! That was a fluke. And pop that aside. I just got to pop out a few of these that didn't pop out when I die cut it. There we go. And the other thing, if you do place a $50 order or more between now and the 16th of March, you'll get a free online class using the Daffodil Daydreams bundle and Sale-a-bration paper. Just looking at where I'm wanting to place this. That all looks very good. So I shall put this up on dimensionals. So there's lots of good reasons to place an order. Lots of freebies and prizes that you can go in the draw for. And if you'd like to book a workshop with me, I'm happy to come to your house. You can gather a few friends together and you can make a couple of cards. And you might get a workshop totaling enough to get this Carmen Camelia set for free. Okay, so I'll just pop that there. I'm not pushy at workshops. I just let people play with the products, and the products pretty much sell themselves. And we've got some lovely kits in the kit collection that we can showcase at a workshop. And kits are a great way to start for beginners. There we go, that's that. And I might just pop that down here. I think, I don't want it up top, I want it down. I'm just thinking, is that going to... Yeah, that's all right. So I just need a dimensional along the bottom, down here really. And maybe a little bit of snail at the top for it to grip onto the... So you can see this card hasn't really taken that long and it's really effective. And the other thing I want to show you what I did was Where's my pinks? Dark reds. Okay, I used this seam binding ribbon. I'll get my scrap out again. And to make it, I could just use it white. That would be fine. But I just put that onto the blending brush and colour my ribbon. You can colour it also with markers, with the alcohol markers, the Stampin' Up! Blends. You can stamp on them even. But that was how I coloured one of the ribbons I used. And it's just nice and easy to do it like that. So I'll just make a little bow. And it sort of takes on the whitewash colour because it's the white ribbon. So I'll just... Oops, I need a bit more. Is that it? And that's the bonus. You can just sort of add a bit more to get your ribbon coloured. I love this white ribbon because you can do so many things with it. So I'll go back down here and make sure I don't run out of the coloured part. So it's a very soft Mary Merlot coloured on this. If I'd used my Stampin' Up! Blend, well, I don't think we've got Mary Merlot in the Stampin' Up! Blends, but it would be a lot darker. More like the card there. This is not working for me. All fingers and thumbs when I'm doing it on a video. There we go, that's pretty good. So now I shall get my snips. And I've just got to work out where I want to put it. I might put it there and then trim it down. So I'll get my glue dot. There we go. So I might just put it there so that we're not completely covering up the little bud. Oh, I want those to cut it down a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. And the little bud's just hiding underneath there. That's cool. And now we need some bling. Now, on this one, I used the opal rounds. This one's I used the elegant faceted gems. I've got a spare one of those. That's just holiday rhinestones on those ones and just basic rhinestones on that one. I think something white. I think the opal rounds are really nice because they sort of bring out the white. So we might go with that. They're quite large, but that's okay. So I'll put one there. I've got another packet. I don't know if they come in smaller sizes. Oh, they do come in smaller sizes. I've just used all the smaller ones up. Didn't know that. Well, we'll just use these. It's okay. And I'll put one up there. So the opal rounds are in the annual catalogue. And maybe there. So, and being that it's crumb cake, I don't think I'd put, what did I do with this one? No, I didn't. I wouldn't put an insert into that. So what I might do is get my Mary Merlot again and my stamp and my scrap paper. And I'll move these over here. And I'm just going to ink up the top half of it and just sort of put it there, like so. So that is our Make It Monday for today, for this week. What do you think? Do you like it? It's a very easy technique, the whitewash technique. So there's another one. Another one. That's not whitewash, so we'll put that to one side. These two are whitewash as well. It's a lovely technique to play with, and as I said, I played with it all day on Sunday, and I couldn't stop playing. I'll make another one. I'll do it in this colour. So it's really fun to play with, but that's the card we've made today. And I've used the scallop contour dies, the calming Camelia, Eden's Garden around the background, and the splatters were from Daffodil Daydreams. So that's my card for today. I hope you liked it, guys. And I shall see you on Friday for Card and a Cuppa. Thanks for watching. Bye.